Okay, today we will be learning how to change improper fractions to mixed numbers. If I have the fraction 21 divided by 2, I like to tell students that the fraction bar is a dividing line. It indicates division here. So this is ultimately the same as 21 divided by 2 or 21 divided by 2. The little trick that I tell my students to remember which one is in the house, which one is the dividend, is our step 1, which is to put the fraction bar up to see which number is in the house. So we can see when we put the fraction bar up that the 21 ends up in the house and it is being divided by the 2. The second step is divide, and your answer is going to be your whole number. So how many 2's are in 21? There are 10. Your answer is your whole number. So I always tell the students, write that big, all right? Now, 10 times 2 is 20. So it goes in 10 times, but we have 1 left over. Your remainder is your new numerator. Keep the denominator. So your remainder becomes your new numerator, and you're going to keep the outside number or the denominator the same. And this makes sense because 20 divided by 2 is 10, and then we have 1 more left over, so we're going to have 10 and 1/2. If you follow these explicit instructions, it should work for any amount of different numbers, larger numbers, smaller numbers, when the numerator is large or small. Third step and our fourth step. Okay, 10/5. So again, we put our fraction bar up. So we're doing 10 divided by 5 because some students get confused what is supposed to be going into what here. How many 5's are in 10? That is 2. Okay, this is your whole number. 2 times 5 is 10. And we have no remainder, so we don't need to worry about writing a fraction 0 out of 5 because that's nothing. So when we divide, our answer becomes our whole number. And if we don't have a remainder, that's it. So it's just 2 because 10 divided by 5 is 2. It is 5 over 5, which is 1, plus another 5 over 5, which is another 1. And that's how we get our 2 wholes. So we're dividing by putting the line up. Our answer is our whole number, our remainder, our new numerator. Keep your denominator. Okay, so let's try to do one more. So 33 divided by 5. And a lot of schools will accept this, especially as you get older, as just an answer. But it's still important to know what that really means, right? What does 33/5 really mean? Like in terms of number sense, how big is that number really? So that's why it's important to know to change between improper and mixed numbers. So you can actually know with the number sense what that number is representing. So I put my line up to show what is in the house. So 33 is in the house, divided by 5. And you'll get to a point where you don't have to do this step. You'll just know, okay, 33 divided by 5, how many 5's are in 33? And then that's going to be your whole number. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Oh, 35 is too much, so it goes in 6 times. Your answer or quotient is your whole number. You write that big. 6 times 5 is 30. Subtract. And it didn't go in perfectly, so we have 3 extra. Because 30 divided by 5 is 6, but here I have 3 extra, 3 remaining. Your remainder becomes your new numerator, and you keep your denominator. So your remainder becomes your new numerator, and we keep our denominator.